Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Indrani, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and give a big thumbs up. That will be absolutely amazing. I'm very new to YouTube and I vlog all about DIY, beauty, lifestyle, travel, healthy cooking and being a mom of a 3-year-old boy as well. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the personalized gift that I've made for my sister-in-law's birthday. First, I'm going to show you how I made a cute little box with her photo. So without further ado, let's get started. So these are the 9 materials we need to make this cute little box. I've got this little heart-shaped wooden box from Wish. I'm smoothing down the surface of the box with a sandpaper so that it looks more even all around. Now after a good cleaning, the box is ready to paint. I'm going to use this wood primer which I had with me from my previous project. You can use any other paint if you have. Now it's dry and I'm going to use this jute lace to decorate. With the help of a glue gun, I'm just sticking this jute lace all around the box, which is quite easy. This jute lace is actually very versatile and can be used whichever way you may like. I made these decorative pieces with pearl beads and jute twine. Take the jute twine around the pearl and keep sticking it with glue. Now with the help of glue gun again, I am sticking it on the box. After I am done with it, now it's time to cut out the photo I want to stick on it. After drawing out the edges, I'm trimming it out. Now the photo is ready to go on top of the box. Spread out some PVA glue and stick the photo on. One piece of cloth might be helpful to press it down properly. I'm going to cut out this transparent plastic sheet to go on top of the photo. This will help to prevent the photo to get damaged. I'm using these glue dots to stick the plastic sheet over the photo. These glue dots are transparent and very easy to stick. I got this from Amazon. Now I'm carefully placing the plastic sheet on top of the photo. I'm using the same jute lace to cover around the photo. I'm trying to keep the lace little bit above the box and the photo so that the edges look more neat and clean. And then the final layer of the jute twine to hide the imperfection and to look perfect. The box is almost ready. I just want to give the final touch with the pearl bead string. The same way I am placing the string onto the blank areas. The whole thing was quite easy to do actually. And there you go. An unique personalized gift box is ready. Now I'm going to show you how to repurpose a glass jar to make a fun, cute, personalized holder for your stationeries, makeup brushes or whatever you fancy. You will need 8 materials to make it and most of which you might have at home. These are the materials we need to make this cute little jar. We will begin by spraying the top of the jar to create a frosty look at the bottom. We are going to keep the bottom semi-transparent as this is where we will trace over our drawing. Insert your own artwork, or you can use a printed image. Grab your marker and start tracing over the image. I chose penguins because this is my sister-in-law's favorite animal, and I wanted to illustrate her bond with my son. They both love reading books together. That's why I wrote something to relate with it. But you can choose anything meaningful to the person you are making the gift for. I know it looks like I'm doing a very bad job following the stencil, but I assure you it's just the camera angle. Now when my tracing is almost over, it's time to jazz up the base with some glitter. I brushed on some PVA glue around the base of the jar. You can even create some funky pattern. Dip a small amount of glitter onto a plate and roll the sticky base over it to coat. This part is optional, but I wanted to add a touch of glamour and sparkle to my jar. Once it dries, top up with another coat of glue to secure the glitter and prevent fallout. Don't worry, once the glue is dry, it will become transparent and the glitter will still shine. Once it is dry, I'm just using the marker to mark out the surface and to add some more details. Now I am glamorizing my jar further with some spots of glitter glue. This will take a little while to dry up and harden. I like the way the glitter dots adding some texture and interest to it, and looks cute too. And there we are, an easy to make but very glamorous and personalized little gift. Now I'm going to show you a DIY photo hanger. This little photo hanger turned out very beautiful, and the good thing about it is very easy to hang and can be fit into any small space. These are the materials I have used to make this DIY photo hanger. While ago I bought some little frames from Poundland which are made out of wood. Just spraying them with some metallic spray. I chose silver. I'm giving them 2 coats to make sure I get nice and shiny look. Now they're dry, and I'm going to brush on some PVA glue mixed with water. Adding glitter on them. So the glitter just adds a touch more sparkle. If you don't get frames like this, you can make your own templates out of cardboard and cut them out to your size and specifications. This is how it looks like after glittering and without glitter. And I decided to glitter all of them. I have printed out my photos from a website called Prints according to the dimensions I needed. I'm cutting out the photos to fit in the frames. Looks good to me. So now I'm making the backing of the frame. I cut a colored shade a bit wider than the photo. The reason I'm folding the edges is to create a slight pocket for the photograph to slide in. Now I got some transparent plastic sheet. I first measured the backing of the frame and marked out the dimensions. Now I'm just ruling them so that I can trim the plastic. You may have guessed that this is going to be the protective front of our frame, so our photographs doesn't get damaged. Just gluing it on with a glue gun. Now I'm going to add the pocket I have made earlier. Readjust the fold if you need to. Now I'm attaching my pocket over the plastic sheet. I'm adding another layer of glue to make sure it's secure. I'm sealing the base now because I don't want my photo to sliding straight out. Giving it a little press to stick it on. The reason I have created a photo holder rather than just sticking the photo on is because this way we can swap the photos whenever we want, and also the photo is more protected in its little case. The plastic sheet is giving the same effect of glass without having to use glass. Now we need something with sharp pointy nozzle to make hole into the frames. Go very gently while making the holes. So now we are going to connect all the frames together using a connector. I just adjusted the length of the connector as I wanted, and now I'm connecting them from one end to the other. These connectors I have got from Amazon again, but you should be able to find this at any craft stores or online. I added the little detail at the bottom so that it helps to weigh it down and look super glamorous, and one at the top so that it can be hung. And you can see how gorgeous the final product is looking like. I hope you like my crafts and you will make it to give someone special. Please give a big thumbs up if you like my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.